So I think in the beginning we had to really go through a lot of research, understand what stocks and bonds was, and understand, you know, charts and understand all that good stuff. But no, I didn't have a knowledge of it starting out. I didn't understand. I didn't understand the terminology. I didn't know that there was a lot of terminology. When we went through the books, investing for dummies or investment club for dummies, it was just a whole new world, a lot of new lingo. I remember I would look up or see the definition of a word, and I just remembered it was like starting school. You know, when you're in school, sometimes you start with the definition, a word and a definition, and a word, and you learn how to spell the word, and you learn how to say the word, and then you learn what the word means, and then you, after you remember the meaning of the word, then you execute with the word, use the word in a sentence. So that's how it was, you know. I didn't know what a bond was. I didn't know what an asset was. But I said, okay, well, learn definitions so you won't sound ignorant. Educate yourself, you know. Yeah.
Right? So at that time, investing, you know, we think about Wall Street, you know, we think about these, you know, white men, you know, just making all these different trades. So at the time, I didn't really have that much, I guess, intellect or mind. My mind wasn't about investing at the time, right? That was definitely was not on, you know, on my mind when it came to like investing, right? The only thing that on my mind was, you know, maybe the stock market, but I didn't have like any in-depth information about what it was and the terminology and anything like that.
I knew nothing about investment. I had went to school, got a whole degree, and didn't know nothing about no stocks, bonds, markets, economies, currencies, exchanges, none of it. None of that. And even in a real estate or assets, coming from where I came from, a single parent, low income household. I was a first generation college student. I knew nothing about nothing except go to work and pay your bills.
I had, in the beginning, I had heard the term of investing, but I had never been a part of it. I signed up for a retirement plan at work, and I knew about life insurance policies that, you know, sometimes you can borrow from those and do what you need to do. And but in terms of actively investing, day trading, any of that stuff, ETFs, bonds, you know, rattling off now, but I didn't have a clue. I didn't know anything about investing as it pertains to what we're talking about, which is learning the skill set to invest